chosen.
All righty, ready to do some public speaking here. Cadet Barrios, I think, needs to lead with a B here.
Doesn't really have to say barrios.
Lead with a B. Cadet Barrios, come on down. Everybody give her a round of applause. She is so embarrassed. And why in the world did Colonel Peoples? No, you're gonna stick over by the. I'm gonna have to follow you with a camera all around the place. All right, there's the camera. Oh, okay. Let me follow you. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are. The Cadet Bar. Quiet. Follow around. All right, so Cadet Barrios, you have. Intro, 3 main points, and conclusion. You know what?
Cats.
At the end, you need to say the words "in conclusion" and then something, because that will sort of be a mind remember, a mind cue to be able to say the end. All right. So Cadet Barrios, I got the audio here right here, so you can be heard forever. Because I know you're going to speak so loud. As Colonel Peoples. And we have a timer?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Timing also.
Quiet. Timer, go for it. Hello, my name is Cadet Barrios, and I'm talking about...
Hello, my name is Cadet Barrios, and I'm talking about why dogs are better than cats.
Excellent.
Because I've had a cat and I have a dog before, and I think that dogs are a lot better than cats because cats are just mean, and they have claws and they'll scratch you. So.
Cats or dogs are mean, and they have claws. Would you like a podium here? We got to make sure they can be heard. All right. Exactly. All right, keep going.
Okay. Cats fight, and I mean they're cute, and they're fuzzy, and you just want to hug them, but then they turn mean, and they want to bite your face. Or that was just my cat. And I also have a dog, and I don't like talking in front of people.
That's why we're doing it. And oh, by the way, you're doing fantastic compared to last year, right?
Yeah, you don't need to bring that up.
You're doing fantastic compared to last year.
Anyway.
Oh, by the way, 8 years? One of the first years I did this, I had a student stand up on the first time, and they threw up in front of the class. So everybody, guess what?
Step away from there.
Cadet Barrios is doing pretty well. She hadn't thrown up yet.
It's like Kiss Perk.
All right, keep going. 3 main points. Your first point is you like cats better than dogs?
No, I like dogs better than cats.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Dogs better than cats. Why? What's the first point?
Well, the first point that is dogs are a lot nicer than cats.
Okay, A. Then second one?
And second one that is like cats won't like try to claw and climb up your back.
Okay, that's second one. Then third
That's
one?
what my cat did. And third one is dogs are just really cute. Well, cats are cute too. I mean, they're fuzzy and they're adorable for a little while, and then they turn into little monsters.
Which looks better on a calendar that you would find at pet store?
Totally
a cat
a puppy.
or a dog? You
A
gotta
puppy.
pick a side and which one you think is cute.
Puppy.
Both.
Totally a
Especially they're
puppy.
cuddling together.
Well, I think both too because cats are so fuzzy.
What about a calendar with a cat and a dog on it?
Yeah, just have 2 little buddies. They'd be so cute.
Now between bunnies and cats.
Oh god.
I have a bunny, so
What about ferrets?
I wanted a ferret.
I love me some ferrets.
I have a ferret.
Ferrets.
Okay, well, done. What question?
You just hit 3 minutes. Everybody give her a round of applause. But you can't run off. We got to give you constructive criticism. All right, good job. She made 3 minutes. She about had a heart attack, but we made 3 minutes. Good job. All right, let's see who has not given constructive
Can I
criticism.
leave now?
I haven't, sir.
Cadet Johnson. Wait,
Stay up there.
well, Cadet Barrios have a bikini. You know the game?
Don't
Uh,
need a player.
Cadet Barrios, I did like your speech, but however, I would say that you need to be more informed in what you're going to tell us about and be more educated on it.
Okay, thank you for your criticism.
Okay, you're supposed to say his name. Thank you, Cadet Johnson. I appreciate the constructive criticism. I'll work hard on the comments you said. Say that.
Thank you, Cadet Johnson.
Don't look at me.
Okay, well, you're sitting down now.
I'll work on
Thank you, Cadet Johnson. I will work on your criticism.
Cadet Knight.
Cadet Barrios, I appreciate what you're trying to say. I agree with you. I hate cats too. But what I would think is kind of talk more with like, how do I say it? Like enthusiasm, yeah.
Thank you,
Like
Cadet.
confident and just straight up.
Thank you, Cadet Knight. I'll take that into consideration.
All right, great. Cadet Smith. Oh, Cadet Smith didn't give you. Come on, Cadet.
Oh,
Cadet Barrios, you ran away too quick. You try to get 2 or 3 of them. Come up here, Cadet Smith. Give us some constructive criticism.
Oh, yes. Okay. Cadet Barrios, your topic was interesting, and I thought that it was a nice topic for you. But I think your points were a bit vague and were in both dogs and cats. So.
Thank you, Cadet Smith. I'll take that into consideration.
All right, can we let her go because she's having a heart
Yes,
attack?
you could go.
All right, applause. Cadet Smith, come on down.
Oh, joy.
Okay, so we're recovering. I'm taking a little notes here of the constructive criticism that we're doing. So let's see. One time, in the last few times I've done this, we talk about people saying and like and
fillers.
Actually, you guys are really good. We don't have a dude person yet. One person one year said dude about every time. Let's see. Looking at the floor. Looking at the floor. Needing to look at the audience. Okay. Struggling with the material. We had some comments about not specific enough on the points. All right. Okay, Cadet Smith. What are we talking about here?
So the topic we were given last week was, say that again, okay. Was if you could change the school, what would you change? And to be honest, I just sat there and looked at a blank paper because I had no idea what I was going to talk about. But after a while, after people got up, it was just like, those are points that I was going to say. But then I thought about it more, and then I came up with a topic that we need more language and culture. Because a lot of students, they want to travel around the world, and they have no idea what they're walking into because the United States only make up 4% of the culture. And there are a lot more out there than Spanish, Japanese, and French. I think those are the 3 classes. There's a lot more out there. And we only learn the language here, but if we had learned the culture, we'd get a better understanding of the cultural diversity. And not only just the cultural diversity, but a lot of people look for people who are bilingual for jobs, so that if they have a customer that speaks a different language, they're able to help them get what needs to be done. And I think that's all my points. So, yeah. Any questions?
What time is it?
Minute 15.
Any questions?
You got a lot of time.
Okay.
Keep talking, no questions allowed. Keep talking.
Let me look at my paper. There's another point. There's a lot of ignorance out there because we have because there's a topic of racism, but I don't think that's the problem. I think it's ignorance because we don't know where people are coming from. We don't know the culture. We don't know the language. We're just basing it off of what we see in our first impressions. And if we have more culture, we'll breed out ignorance toward people in countries that we don't understand entirely. And also with the topic of Syria, there are different things that go on in their culture, like maybe they had a reason. Sure, it's not okay for them to chemically bomb it, but we also, before we take action, we need to consider the possibilities of where they're coming from and like what would spark that, what would spark the thought to chemically bomb their people. And yeah.
What time do we have now? 2:30. You got 30 more seconds. Keep it going, honey.
I'm gonna die. This is harder than it looks.
It is harder. You got to practice. This is why you're uncomfortable and nervous right now. You got 30 more seconds. Keep going. Don't throw up.
No, I don't throw up typically.
In conclusion,
if we were more bilingual and had more cultural diversity, it would be better for the community as well as the United States as a people.
everybody give a round of applause.
Can I go die now?
Run away. Cadet Todd, give us some constructive criticism.
Cadet Smith, I really liked your topic, but maybe have more points in just more like. Yeah, like more points in what you're talking about.
Thank you, Cadet Todd. I will take that into consideration for when I speak next.
Cadet Hoffman.
Cadet Smith, I appreciate what you said, and actually I didn't find anything wrong with what you did. You had a really good presentation. The only thing I did think was wrong was the time, but other than that, it was really good.
Thank you, Cadet Hamilton.
Cadet
Or
Spangler.
Hoffman. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Heatherington.
I called you Hetherington. I don't know why.
Cadet Spangler.
Sorry.
Cadet Smith, I liked your topic. That was a good point, but I would suggest more information on it so you could drag it out longer.
Thank you. I'll
Drag it out.
do better
That's
next
three.
time.
Okay, everybody give a round of applause. Cadet Desai, front and center.
He's ready.
I had to wake him up to make sure he's ready. Okay, all right, Cadet Desai.
All right,
You got the timer? Ready, go.
right. My topic is on firearm purchasing because that is a big topic a lot of people don't know about. And I feel to get a better idea and understanding is I want to know what you guys think, how you buy, the process of buying a firearm. So do any of you know how that works or an idea?
You have to be registered, and
Registered as in how?
you have to, well, one, you have to be a legal citizen. You have to have a gun license, and you have to be of age, and you have to buy one.
Anything else to add off that so I can go ahead and move them?
You also have to have a clear criminal record.
All right. Go ahead.
You also need to go through a lot of paperwork.
Actually not. Go ahead, Johnson.
Proper paperwork for certain weapons and firearms.
That is correct. The main thing is there's a basic firearm for any long rifle. You have to be 18 to buy it. For handguns, you have to be 21. Now, there's two different types. There's your basic, like AR-15s, AKs, you can buy as long as they're semi-automatic, bolt action, single shots, whatever. And then you have your class 3, which is your machine guns, your short-barreled rifles, your suppressors. Now, the difference is with a 4473 is what the form is called. For a basic, just firearm, it's general information about your name, address, all that. Then it's 13 questions about if you're a legal citizen, if this firearm's for you, all those. And if you answer one, I guess, incorrectly is how we call it, it will stop the firearm sale for that day. You fill that form out. If you have a concealed carry permit, we do not call it in at all. We just fill out the paperwork and you can be in and out in 30 minutes. If not having a concealed carry, you have to go through the process of calling in to the FBI. We do a background check on you, which this brings into the whole conflict of Fast and Furious, that whole gun scandal. And our gun shop was number 4 in the nation for firearms that went down there.
What gen shop this is?
J&G Sales. That, my father is the president of J&G Sales. We are number 4 in the nation for guns apparently going down there. They had traced over 475 from us down there. And that's a whole nother subject in itself. So I won't get into that.
You'll handle that second quarter.
Yep. Yeah. That's a big thing. And then class 3 is where the whole paperwork goes, you have to be a class 3 dealer, which means you have to do a bunch of paperwork extra. And the reason they designed machine guns like that is way back in the 30s, where the gangsters and stuff could outgun cops, is because they had machine guns like Thompson's and different things. They could win those fights. So they came up with the Tax Stamp Act. So each class 3 firearm had to be registered with the government, which does infringe on the Second Amendment, because that's not allowed. Each gun's $200 tax stamp. Back then, that was a lot of money. The cost is still the same now. So I believe within the first year of enacting that law, only 3 were actually registered in the entire nation. Go ahead, Frank.
It's just 3 minutes.
Okay. Then,
Isn't it that you actually have to wait like 2 business days to receive your firearm?
not for a basic firearm. We call it in. They can do one of 3 things. They can approve you, so you're just in, out, done. They can delay you, which means it can take anywhere from a couple hours to several days to hear back from the FBI, or they can deny you, which is pretty much calling you a felon. You're not allowed to have a firearm in your house, in your possession, anymore at that point, even if you already have some, if that happens.
And that is a convicted felon who is, even when you serve your time to society and you get out after however many years, you still cannot never have one again.
Yes, that's correct.
That's a good point. And that was something that was covered in the briefing the other day by the officer, that if you have a felony, it affects you the rest of
It does.
life.
It truly
really does.
Yeah.
And that obviously sets up a whole other situation. What if you had a gun before you were a felony and you went off to jail and you came back to the same house? You're in trouble again.
Yep.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. And then class 3 stuff, such as machine guns and suppressors, that you felt a lot more paperwork. You have to do a whole write-up on the gun and everything. And depending on how backed up they are, they have 7 people that do approves for the entire nation. And so that all varies. Right now it's between 9 and 10 months for that.
All right, everybody give a round of applause.
Cadet say your topic was a very good topic. It was very informative. But some, I mean, not for me, but maybe some of the other people didn't understand some of the terms you might have said, like suppressor and other stuff like that. I mean, I understood it myself, but some other people might not.
Thank you, Cadet Millicent. I'll take that into consideration and try to break it down further in the future.
Cadet Perkins.
What's the last name again?
To say?
I liked your topic. It actually brought not me, but my mom went there to get a gun a month ago. And it took like 15 minutes to get in. It's pretty quick. I think you did good. You didn't like have any mistakes, and I understand like your vocabulary and stuff.
Thank you.
All right, give him a round of applause, guys. All right, we're going to wrap this up for today.
Immature.